Hi, I'm Richard Holcomb, and welcome to Who Rocks New Mexico. Join me today as we head to Gallup, New Mexico for a little history and some great food. Then we'll head north to meet the master of the Taos art community, Charles Collins. We'll talk with Buck Buckner about Rain Tunnel's newest car spa and Quick Lube and why a shiny, clean, well-maintained car is so important. But first, let's climb aboard the party trolley for a safe but fun night out on the town.
So the party trolley started actually from my adventures in Europe. I used to work at a pub crawl in Prague, and one question we never heard was, how are we going to get home? Because in Prague, there's so many options to get around. In Albuquerque, there's really not that many options, as well as affordable options. So we saw the bus system in Malta, and we really liked the kind of design of the buses there, and the affordability and options that you have in Prague. Merge those two ideas together, party trolley in Albuquerque.
Obviously the benefits of the party trolley, I mean, when you break it down, $5 for a ride on the party trolley versus $5,000 for a DWI, I mean, you make the choice.
It's not called the boring trolley, that's for sure. It's called the party trolley for a reason, and it's just a blast. Me and my friends love riding the party trolley, and you will too once you try it.
The events that we do are pub crawls, tailgates, bachelorette parties, corporate events. Wherever you need a safe ride, we can be there.
I'm a party trolley regular. The party trolley is a great time. It's fun, it's simple, it's cheap. One of the best things about the party trolley is you never have to go through DWI checkpoints or have to worry about lights in the rearview mirror. And best of all, it's safe.
Our membership is simple. $40 a month gets you unlimited rides in Zone 1 and Zone 2. One DWI costs about 10 years of membership with the party trolley. So instead of worrying about that, you can rest easy that your son or daughter is going to get home safe and sound.
The Party Trolley now offers title tours. We take real estate agents to new listings around Albuquerque to showcase their properties. It's a new and exciting way for realtors to do business. Join us on the Party Trolley.
Frost Mortgage has used mobile advertising since its infancy. A lot of people remember the limousine driving around town. It was a unique business concept at the time, and we're bringing it back with the Albuquerque Party Trolley. It's in front of thousands of people at tailgates, Lobo basketball games, and more to the point, it's driving up and down Knob Hill and constantly moving around town, showing the Frost Mortgage image brand.
We get to have so much exposure just by buying a small ad on the TVs themselves without even paying for people to be brought to the lounge. I have ridden it. I only rode it with Paul, but I often refer it to a lot of my customers, especially if they've been drinking, because there's the bar right next door to the hookah lounge.
It works very well for us. We've had a lot of comments on it, and I would recommend Party Trolley to any advertiser that wants to get out there.
A lot of places rock our state too. Here's another Travel Guide New Mexico moment. When you come up to Chama, there's one thing that you absolutely have to do with your family, and that's take a ride on the Cumbres and Toltec Railroad.
All aboard! Well, welcome to the Cumbres and Toltec Scenic Railroad here in Chama, New Mexico. This is history here. This is an old historic line that was placed in here by the Denver and Rio Grande Western back in the early 1880s. But a lot of people don't realize that this is history. They're riding on a museum of sorts. Well, the trip is really sensational. This side, again, originating the train out of Chama, goes up a 4% grade, from Chama up to Cumbre. We ascend about 2,200 feet. My job as a conductor, I have a wonderful job. I really enjoy my work. I love it. I've never once in 17 years here ever felt like I was really going to work. And one of the things that I love to do as a conductor is really kind of touching the hearts of these little kids. It's really a family venture, and we love families here. We try and really accommodate them. We offer a Cinder Express on every Thursday specifically for families, and Cinder Bear rides that train and really does a nice touch with the kids. They just love it.
Now this was quite an adventure. If you ever have the opportunity, you need to take this train ride. Fantastic scenery. So if you ever have the opportunity to come to Chama, ride the Cumbre and Toltec Railroad. It's an experience you and your family won't forget, and an adventure that you'll want to have. Coming up, high tech and high touch.
You can get your oil changed at one place and your car washed at another. But only at Rain Tunnel Car Spa and Quick Lube, you can do both. We're conveniently located on Central, just east of Eubank, close to Sandia Labs and Kirtland. And it's right here at Rain Tunnel Car Spa and Quick Lube that you'll find a most amazing team dedicated to the cleanest vehicle ever. Shiny clean cars from the inside out and exceptional Valvoline lube service. You can be assured that your vehicle is in good hands as they take it through a complete 20-point maintenance check, carefully checking everything from your engine and cooling system to your brakes, electrical system, and transmission. And of course, we expertly change your oil, top off your fluids, and if needed, we can rotate and replace air with nitrogen to extend the life of your tires. You can get your oil changed in a lot of places, but there's only one Rain Tunnel Car Spa and Quick Lube on Central, east of Eubank. Count on us for a professional lube service and a shiny, clean car.
What you don't need when it's time to close your mortgage is a nameless, faceless voice at the other end of a 1-800 number. What you do need is a licensed local loan officer who will attend your closing, sit with you and answer every one of the questions that you will surely have as you read and sign over 57 legal documents. At Frost Mortgage, we're licensed, we're professional, and we're local. We don't just close loans, we open doors.
Let's check out Rio Rancho's latest state-of-the-art medical facility.
As you can see, SRMC is just a beautiful hospital with a great setting. Our patients love to come out here, especially those that spend the night and have inpatient stays. The views of the mountains are beautiful, and we combine state-of-the-art operating rooms, intensive care units, and hospital rooms to get healing for our patients.
In everything we do here at UNM Sandoval Regional Medical Center, the patient is always our #1 priority. That includes providing expert emergency and trauma care.
The ER, it's a brand new facility that, being new and bright and welcoming, is an excellent way to receive patients into the system. Patients can be triaged by a nurse and evaluated very quickly and then brought back to a room and seen by a physician in a very timely fashion. Sandoval Regional Medical Center was built with 6 state-of-the-art operating rooms, including a Da Vinci robot. The rooms were built so that we can accommodate bariatric surgery, and they were built specifically several rooms for orthopedic, including joint replacement surgery.
Orthopedics is a specialty to get people back in function, whether it's with their hands, walking, using their arms. That's what we do.
The very same staff that would provide your care as a patient after having surgery in our hospital also provides the same care for you as an outpatient in our outpatient facilities. We feature state-of-the-art machines and have the most therapeutic view in the Rio Rancho Valley.
So another outstanding feature at Sandoval Regional Medical Center is that we have the only inpatient geriatric psychiatry unit in the state. And this is a unit where we can take care of both the medical and the psychiatric needs of older patients age 55 and older, whether it's a medical problem, surgical problem, or a psychiatric issue such as severe anxiety or depression or dementia. It can all be taken care of in one unit dedicated to that.
We're able to provide superb medical care for the patients who do come to our facility, and that's what matters.
Sandoval Regional Medical Center is also distinguished by its state-of-the-art radiology and imaging capabilities. Quite literally, the best in the state. And when it comes to CT scans, we're the only hospital that combines an open scanner with ambient lighting, allowing patients to select their favorite room-filled colors and scenes, which greatly minimizes anxiety.
At first, I felt really nervous about the big machine and everything until they turned the room my favorite color, which is blue. And there's really cool pictures on the wall, which made me feel really good about everything.
Helping our patients relax, feel comfortable, and be well informed is integral to our healing process here at UNM Sandoval Regional Medical Center. And when you combine our patient-first focus with state-of-the-art facility, the best technological advances in the state, and incomparable care by a team that puts you and your health first, it's clear to see Sandoval Regional Medical Center is a hospital unlike any other. Best of all, it's your hospital.
Coming up, the Charles Collins Art Gallery. Albuquerque Business First recently awarded their top CEOs of 2013. Who Rocks New Mexico wants to congratulate the winners and give you a glimpse of what makes these CEOs so special.
I'm Merritt Hamilton Allen. I'm the owner and founder and executive director of Vox Optima LLC. Vox Optima is a public relations, communications, and management consulting firm. We've got 20 employees in 8 states. Most of our clients are in Department of Defense and the Navy. Our mission revolves around storytelling and facilitating communication. If information gets to an audience who needs that, whether it is employees, whether it is the public, whether it is constituents, whether it's Congress, our mission is to tell our clients' stories in the most compelling way with the most creative use of available media and technology. Building relationships is really key in my field and of course in defense contracting, and small businesses have to have strong relationships with other small businesses and other large businesses. I find what's best for me is I have to bring something to the table. I can't just go to a large mega-billion-dollar defense contractor and say, oh, I'm a little woman-owned, service-disabled, veteran-owned small business, give me work. I have to not just show the value I have and my past performance, I need to go find work and take it to them. And I find having a real concrete goal to work on together with an actual client and an actual requirement is something that my large and small business partners appreciate.
My name is Peter Sanchez and I'm the CEO of the Atrisco Companies, and the Atrisco Companies are a collection of 5 entities that evolved out of the Atrisco land grant. They are Mariachi Spectacular, Atrisco Heritage Foundation, the Rio Grande Educational Collaborative, El Campo Santo, and Atrisco Oil and Gas. So we run 5 community-based companies that have a tie to our land grant, but our mission is to serve the community with our services, whether they're an educational service or a culturally based service like Mariachi Spectacular. Our companies are meant to be of service and value to the community. You know, different points in my life, I've had different goals. I've always been a very goal-oriented person. And, you know, I've had ongoing goals. When I reach one, I set another. Now as an adult, I feel like I've got goals in areas professionally, educationally, spiritually, community-wise, philanthropically. Lots of different areas to have goals. But ultimately, I think the goal is to be a complete person for me. And how do I measure that and where am I at? The jury's still out.
He's a sculptor, painter, and some say even a mystic. You be the judge. Meet Charles Collins, a Taos art master. Charles Collins is the most awarded artist in the history of the Taos Fall Arts Festival. His works were selected for a prestigious showing at the New Mexico Governor's Gallery, where former Governor Gary Johnson proclaimed a Charles Collins Day throughout New Mexico in his honor. He has been officially claimed a Taos Master by the Millicent Rogers Museum and was selected as the inaugural artist by Arlo Guthrie for the Guthrie Center in Massachusetts.
I was a little kid and I knew that I was going to be an artist. My mother was an artist, and it just seemed to be the right thing to do. My art conveys the interconnectedness of all life on the planet, and I feel as though that's the whole point of my art, is the interconnectedness of all life and all beauty and all the cultures. I moved here in 1976 and was attracted to Taos because it was an art colony and because there was a pottery here for sale. And I was a potter at the time and a painter. Sculpture is a very demanding medium, and so is painting, but physically the sculpture sometimes really is very difficult to work in, but you push through and create something that's never been created before. One of my favorite pieces is this bronze sculpture of Lincoln, the mastermind piece, and it represents, of course, how he united the whole country, and he had this unshakable vision, and it's about how we all fit together as Americans. This is a wax for my newest piece that hasn't even gone into bronze yet. And it's the face of William Shakespeare, and it's about the mastermind of literature. And I've chosen his play Julius Caesar to represent his mastermind. This is Caesar, and he has the traditional sword of Rome. And the helmet is the traditional helmet. And on his back is the coat of arms for William Shakespeare that he designed himself. In the center of the shield diagonally is a jousting lance with a pen quill on the tip. And on the top is an eagle holding the jousting lance with the pen quill. And then this is Mark Antony, who was also Cleopatra's husband. And on his back is the cartouche for Cleopatra and the Egyptian symbols. And then the center figure is Cleopatra herself, with the crown of Isis and the cobras that represent Upper and Lower Egypt. The Christ sculpture is, of course, about the mastermind of Christianity. And it was actually the whole concept for the mastermind collection, the paintings and everything. When he said, "Where two or more are gathered in my name, there am I in their midst also." And that's what that sculpture group is about. There's Simon Peter, who's carrying a basket full of fish, and there's John, who's carrying a basket full of bread, and then of course Mother Mary in prayer for humanity. Well, I think everything comes in layers. It's like the sun rises and the light becomes brighter and brighter and brighter. And through different shadows and filters, you begin to see different images. And the light becomes to a certain place, and it's like, that's it. It is again about the power of love, because art creates something different, and if it's done in the right way, the vibration of the art is like having a presence in your house or in your room. And it's such a wonderful thing. It's to bring joy. And that's what my gallery is about too, is to bring joy to people who come in and to share it with them.
Up next, rellenos and crab boils in GALLUP.
Hi, I just saw Robert Wagner on television reading a script about reverse mortgages. You know, Robert doesn't know anything about reverse mortgages, but I do. Every month at Frost Mortgage, we loan hundreds of thousands of dollars to seniors to eliminate their mortgage payments for the rest of their lives. How much better would your life be if you didn't have a mortgage payment to make next month? If you're 62 or older, give us a call and we'll show you how this wonderful mortgage program works.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson, the owner of American Tire and Service. Do you know what makes a great mechanic? What makes one shop better than another? Training is mighty important, Certification? You bet. Experience? The more the better. Knowledge? Cars are complicated nowadays, and believe me, these mechanics need to know a lot. But do you know what really makes a great mechanic? Heart. It's a passion that drives the mechanic to do the right thing every time. At American Tire, it's the first thing we look for in a mechanic. Of course they have the training, the certifications, the experience, and the knowledge. But heart is what makes it all work for you and for us. Our entire team is dedicated to professional service. We all know that's what it takes to bring you back. We've been helping people like you for over 25 years. We're locally owned and proud to serve you. Come ask for me by name, Doug Wilson. I'd love to serve you.
American Tire and Service on Highway 528 between Southern and Northern. The only guys for you.
Need office space? 3791 Southern Boulevard in Rio Rancho represents an outstanding value in office space in the heart of Rio Rancho's business district. With clean and versatile space available, 3791 Southern Boulevard is a 2-story office building and offers good visibility with signage opportunities for tenants. There's only one suite of up to 2,700 square feet still available, so act now. For more information, call David at 505-259-3706.
Gallup, New Mexico has a rich history of Hispanic and Native American culture, early days of the railroad, the wild, wild west, and today, some great eateries that truly rock New Mexico.
If you're looking for a little adventure or just to get out of town for a day, take the short drive to Gallup, New Mexico, one of the Southwest's best-kept secrets. Located in the heart of Indian country and the Native American jewelry capital of the world, Gallup has gorgeous scenic views, year-round fun events, and some really great places to eat.
We started this business 35 years ago, okay? Our first menu was our homemade chilies, our stuffed sopapillas and tortillas and beans and chili, and that's what started it. Everybody loves our chili rellenos because they're handmade, we're homemade, and we start from scratch. She's filling it now with cheese and the chili and wrapping it with our chili pepper. Now that we have our chilies ready, now she's going to batter them and we're going to put them in our frying pan. It's a beautiful relleno, and we're very proud of this relleno right here.
We've been coming to Gennaro's for over 30 years. And what keeps me coming back is just the food, and Gennaro's has the best.
People come here to socialize. We don't have Wi-Fi, we don't have computers, we don't have television screens, because we want the family to sit here and talk to each other and enjoy each other.
So everything is like in New Mexico, and it's the real thing.
Gennaro's, if you haven't been here, you're missing out, because this is one of the best places to eat in town.
Oh, I just love this guacamole. We come here for the salsa, for the guacamole. There's nothing like it here in Gallup.
It's an addiction. You can't stop. It's a good kind of addiction. They're the best salsa in New Mexico.
I love that stuffed sopapilla.
I come here for the stuffed sopapilla, and every time I come, I usually order the same thing.
The most popular menu item we have is our stuffed sopapilla. It weighs typically about 1.5 to 2 pounds. It's stuffed with beans, meat, cheese, chili, guacamole, everything from scratch.
Our goal was to have homemade cooking, and we haven't changed a bit since we opened this business, and that's our goal right now, and it still is.
Well, I've been coming here to Gennaro's for 25 years. I like the food. I like the people who run the place. Waitresses and waiters are always great. Good service. I love the pozole and the menudo.
We're a little off the beaten path on the corner of 6th and Hill, but we're so worth finding.
People come here for the family atmosphere and to feel like they're at home, you know, like one big family. And they really like the way they're treated here, you know, so they feel comfortable. Yes, we're really proud of it. Really, really proud of it.
And in the center of Gallup's Indian Jewelry District, you'll find a little slice of history and a whole lot of fun and some great food at the Cole Street Pub.
Cole Street Pub is your local downtown pub, public house. You just come in here and relax, have a beer, order some wings, maybe dinner, and kind of blow off your day. Kind of just enjoy your night off.
The atmosphere is absolutely wonderful. The food is awesome. Kind of like Cheers. Everybody knows everybody, and it's just homey.
When we opened this place, we wanted to pay homage to GALLUP. We wanted to feature the working man who would come to a place like this 100 years ago. A lot of our guests, a lot of our visitors, they'll come once, they'll look around, they'll see the pictures, they'll see the decor, and they pop in again. They come back. A lot of people keep coming back because the consistency's there, the food's good, and the quality is always the same. It's good food.
I love Cole Street. It's my #1 spot to come and GALLUP. I come here for the atmosphere. It's awesome. Great food, and they always have killer beers on tap.
We do a lot of microbrews. We have stuff from Washington, stuff from California, stuff from Albuquerque, from Marble, from Colorado, Durango. 55 flavors of beer, and that is 24 more than Baskin-Robbins. With the menu, we don't take any shortcuts. Everything's homemade. We make our own chili. We make our own stew. Nothing's made before you order it. It comes out hot. It comes out fresh, and I think that's one of the reasons people come back. Every Saturday night, we do have a crab boil. It's something we pour out on the table. As far as I know, we're the only place in GALLUP you can get it, where there's butcher paper, no plates. We have a ½ pound of Alaskan king crab, a ½ pound of boiled shrimp, potatoes, corn on the cob, grilled sausage. We dump it right in front of you, and you make a mess. Friday and Saturday night, we do have live music, and 99% of the time, it's locals. It's not the loud, harsh kind. We do a lot of blues, we do a lot of folk music, a lot of acoustic music. They like the decor, they like the laid-back feel. It's not real loud, it's not real hustle, bustle, busy. We just take care of them. They like the food, they like the atmosphere, and they become regulars.
There are many dentists around New Mexico, many of whom offer similar services. So what makes Dr. Greg Lepore of Smiles by Design so different? Well, you're about to see.
You know, I honestly believe my staff is one of the best in the industry or in dentistry. And we spend a lot of time teaching them our philosophies, and I think they understand that and they know that very well. And through that, they can take better care of our patients. And our patients, it's really important to develop this partnership and a lifelong relationship with them.
One of our goals is to let people know how much they can appreciate their smile, how much we can do to improve their smile so that they can really enjoy it for a lifetime.
It's about seeing that change in that individual, to see their mouth go from maybe unhealthiness or having some disease to where they're happy and healthy. So, you know, we're committed to that and we work with them closely.
My name is Laura, and I'm a dental technician here in the office, and I've been with Dr. Lepore for 17 years. The thing I like most is being able to give somebody confidence to smile where they may have been self-conscious and not wanted to smile because they disliked something about their teeth.
You know, I have to say, I really enjoy coming to work every day. I have a wonderful staff, and they bless me every day. I enjoy coming to work. I get to interact with them, and you get to enjoy what you do. Luckily, dentistry is one of my hobbies, and it also happens to be my job. And so hopefully that passion shows through all of us.
Well, that's Who Rocks for this week. I hope you liked the show as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. For more information on the Who Rocks segments or to find out how your organization can rock New Mexico, we invite you to go online to whorocksnm.com. I'm Richard Holcomb, inviting you to join us again next week for another Who Rocks New Mexico. Have a great week, everybody.